If you are thinking about moving to or retiring South America, but worried about things like violence, political turmoil, or hyperinflation, you are right to worry about those things. And I tell that as a South American myself. But not every country in South America is on the edge of chaos or authoritarianism. No, there are some remarkably stable, safe, and prosperous places in South America. And all the best regions there are concentrated in a single country, a country I had the privilege of living in. However, if you are thinking about the capital of this country, think again, because today I will show you how good and cheap retirement in Chile can be, but not in Santiago. Instead, there are 7 Chilean cities where you can live comfortably for under $1,500 monthly. These are not just theoretical places. They are thriving communities where expats are enjoying spectacular views, good healthcare, and quality of life for less than half what they would spend in North America. They are also living longer and happier too. But first, let me explain exactly why the Chilean capital didn't make the list, or the case for not including Santiago. I live in Chilean capital. It's a beautiful city, very developed, and risking to anger some of my viewers, it even don't look like a typical South American city. Santiago is big, is organized, has really good public transport, the streets are clean, and life in general is good. The time I spent there, I really enjoy it. So you might be asking, why I didn't include Santiago on this list then? For 2 reasons. The first is the cost of living. Santiago is expensive. In fact, it's one of the most expensive cities in South America. I doubt one could live comfortably there with just $1,500 per month. It's possible to survive and even have a decent life in some of the cheaper western districts of the city, but I would not call it a comfortable life. The second reason I would not put Santiago in this list is that it's just too big. The Chilean capital has almost 7 million residents, so it's 2 times bigger than Chicago or Houston. Such sheer size brings certain problems that are unavoidable, like traffic, especially when it rains heavily. It's not common to have heavy rain in Santiago, but when it happens, it took twice longer for me to go back home from work, for example. Another issue is the pollution. During winter, the air there is not the cleanest. Far from that. Santiago is a great city if you are a professional looking for a dynamic career or a student, but not for a retiree. In my opinion, such large cities are rarely the best places for retirees. They are good for people who want to make money, but not for those who want to enjoy the sunset with a cup of coffee. If you disagree and think large metropolises are a good idea for retirement, let me know why in the comment section. And tell me which big city would be a good option. I'm curious to know. So, with no further ado, let's start our top 7. 7th place, Puerto Varas, lakeside charm for less. With just 37,000 residents, Puerto Varas is a lakeside town in Chile, Los Lagos region, often referred to as the City of Roses for its distinct look. It's located at the side of the lake Llanquihue, with alpine views carrying a European charm that draw many in. You might assume a place with such appeal would drain your savings, but it's surprisingly affordable. Settling into this town means joining a friendly community where a 1-bedroom apartment costs just $531 a month. A single retiree has monthly expenses other than rent around $791, including utilities at $60 for an average apartment, food expenses near $354, and transport up at about $37, well within our $1,500 limit. Beyond the savings, your days could be filled with hiking trails, fishing along the lake, or embracing the calm pace of life. An interesting fact, Puerto Varas was founded by German settlers in the 19th century, and that influence remains visible in the architecture and local festivals. The town connects easily to Santiago via El Tepual Airport, just 20 kilometers away in Puerto Montt, with flights taking under 4 hours. Healthcare options like Clínica Puerto Varas are accessible with a new hospital under construction. A Chilean resident summed it up for us. Puerto Varas would be my first choice, highlighting its appeal. There are 2 downsides though. The first is that you should expect a lot of rain, especially outside the warm summer months from December to March, when winters get cold and snowy. The second is that in such a small town, differently than Santiago, not many people speak English, so I strongly recommend you to learn Spanish, which, by the way, is a very fun language to learn. In the comment section, I left the link for a method I use to learn new language while having lots of fun. You can also check it by scanning this QR code, then you can try it for free, and if you subscribe, you get a 40% discount. And don't worry, using this method, you learn the neutral Spanish, not the Chilean accent. Nothing against the Chilean accent, but it's just very, very specific. Probably the most specific of all Spanish accents. 60th place, Concepcion. Urban life on a budget. Home to approximately 220,000 people, although these numbers might change, Concepcion is a key industrial center in Chile's Biobío region, packed with universities, shopping malls, and cultural hotspots. These vibrant cities offer a lively urban experience that might align perfectly with your retirement goals. In this bustling place, a one-bedroom apartment rents for less than $450 a month, and up all your expenses, and a single retiree can live here for around $1,102 monthly, well under our budget. Concepcion offers solid healthcare options, a major plus for retirees. The Dr. Guillermo Grant Benavente Regional Hospital, the largest in the area, provides a wide range of services. Both public and private clinics are available, ensuring your medical needs are covered. This modern city maintains that active city life feel many retirees still desire. The affordability extends beyond housing. Imagine embracing a relaxed university town atmosphere with theaters, events, and street art adding color to your daily life. The Universidad de Concepción, one of Chile's top schools, keep the vibe intellectual and engaging. Infrastructure here is robust. Carrier Sur International Airport connects you to Santiago in just over an hour, and buses take 5 to 7 hours for a cheaper ride. Concepción is relatively safe even during the night, despite some people saying that it's getting a bit more dangerous lately. As a local said, it's a university city with a chill vibe and plenty to do, safe downtown until late. That said, there is a downside to consider. As said before, safety can be a concern in bigger cities like this one, and some people reported that it's deteriorating. Petty crime, like theft, happens more often, especially in crowded spots or at bus stops after 9 p.m., so staying alert is advisable. And by the way, if you're watching this video, you may be planning to move abroad, to live better, save money and cut taxes. I've written 3 top-rated books on living abroad. You can find them by scanning this QR code on your screen. 50th place, Pucón, nature's playground for retirees. With a population close to 30,000 people, Pucón is a gem in Chile's Araucanía region, often called the adventure capital of the country. Yet, it maintains a cozy, small-town charm. Nestled by Villarrica Lake, with the striking Villarrica volcano as its backdrop, this spot screams outdoor adventure. You might worry that a place with so much natural appeal would hit your wallet hard, but it's actually more affordable than you would expect. A 3-room apartment there can rent for as little as $609 a month outside the center, with total monthly expenses for a single retiree around $1,290. This covers essentials like utilities at about $128 for a decent-sized place, food costs with chicken at $6.12 per kilo, and local transportation. Pucón also offers a tight-knit community, plus endless access to lakes, volcanoes, and trails for active retirees. Here is a fascinating detail. There is a ski area nearby, Pucón Ski, where you can ski on the slopes of the active volcano Villarrica. For connectivity, Pucón links to Santiago via 9-hour bus ride, around $13 to $70 depending on the time, or seasonal flights from Pucón Airport nearby. Healthcare is reliable with facilities like CDI Pucón rated 4.7 stars for specific medical needs. A local shared that Pucón natural beauty and activities make every day feel special, but it can be crowded during holiday season. And there is a catch. The temperate climate brings heavy rain, especially in winter months like June to August, with up to 110 inches annually, so be prepared for wet days. 4th place, Valdivia, riverside richness at affordable prices. Valdivia, with approximately 150,000 inhabitants, is a city in southern Chile, known for its waterways and strong German heritage, giving it a cultural mix you won't find everywhere. This place sits along multiple rivers, shaping its laid-back vibe and unique character. German influence is visible in the old wooden buildings and local traditions, making it a standout spot for retirees seeking something different. Regarding costs, it's possible to rent a 3-room cozy wooden house in Valdivia for 400,000 pesos, the equivalent of $429. When factoring in food, utilities, and transport, the total monthly cost for a single retiree lands at around $1,039. That keeps you well under our 1,500 limit, leaving space for small extras. Valdivia's appeal goes beyond cost with its riverside walks, green parks, and events like Beer Fest that celebrate its heritage. The climate there is temperate with mild summers around 68 Fahrenheit, 20 Celsius in January. Rain is frequent, especially between May and August, with over 100 inches annually. Connectivity from Valdivia to the rest of the country is quite good. Buses to Santiago take around 10 hours, or you can fly from Pichoy Airport in just over 90 minutes. Locals appreciate the balance there. One resident noted, open quote, Valdivia is green and walkable, highlighting how easy it is to enjoy parks and nearby nature reserves. There are also some downsides like the air quality in winter and some petty crime. With the next city, we start our top 3 of the best cities to move to and retire in Chile. But before I have some good news, my Expat Wealth and Lifestyle Compass, valued at $180, is yours free for a limited time. Receive our 74-page analysis of affordable cities in Spain, Italy, and France, our guide for zero income tax countries that easily can save you annually up to $15,600, and the checklist that prevents costly mistakes. Don't let your chances go away. Scan this QR code now and join us for free. 3. Villarrica, small town serenity by the lake. Have you ever dreamed of retiring in a quiet lakeside town with volcano views, all while keeping your budget tight? With around 20,000 residents, Villarrica is a small spot in Chile's Lake District, offering a calm escape right in the heart of a scenic beauty. It's very close to the previously mentioned town of Pucón. This town sits near the active Villarrica volcano, giving you a front row seat to nature's raw power without the chaos of larger places. Regarding expenses, a 3-room house in Villarrica rents for around $449 a month. When you add up food, utilities, and transport, the total monthly bill for a single retiree comes to about $1,059. That's well within our 1,500 limit, leaving room for little extras. This town setting near national parks and lakes make it a solid choice if you enjoy outdoor hobbies like walking or fishing. The weather in Villarrica features a temperate climate with cool winters and mild summers. Expect a fair amount of rain, especially from June to August, which can top 100 inches yearly. For infrastructure, healthcare options include Hospital Villarrica for general needs and Clínica Alemana Villarrica for more specific care. Getting to Santiago takes 8 to 10 hours by bus from the local terminal, or you can drive 45 minutes to Temuco's airport for a quicker flight. A local shared with us that Villarrica offers a quieter life compared to nearby tourist-heavy spots, which many retirees appreciate. However, there is a downside to note. During peak tourist seasons, petty theft can rise a bit, so keeping an eye on your belongings is a must. Second place, Viña del Mar, coastal elegance close to Santiago. Viña del Mar, with a population of approximately 330,000, is a coastal spot in central Chile, often called the Garden City for its blend of beach life and cultural offerings. This place combines urban living with the calm of the sea, making it a serious contender if you want a retirement that feels active yet relaxed. Despite being close to Santiago and being somehow of a beach resort, the prices are not that high, albeit higher than the other cities in this list. For expenses, rent for a 1-bedroom apartment averages $588 a month, which is reasonable for a city of this caliber. Including food, utilities, and transport, the total monthly cost for retirees comes to about $1,359, so it's still under our 1,500 limit. Viña del Mar ranks high for its proximity to Santiago, strong healthcare options, and a lively scene with festivals and dining out that enrich daily life. The weathers offer a Mediterranean climate, with warm, dry summers. The Mediterranean weather is also considered the best to human life in general. It's pleasant most of the year, though winter brings some rain. Infrastructure stands as another strength. The city provides efficient public transport, including buses and a metro system linking to nearby Valparaíso. Shopping centers carry international brands, and healthcare facilities like Clínica Reñaca and Hospital Clínico Viña del Mar deliver quality medical care. Connectivity to Santiago is convenient too, with a 1.5 to 2 hour bus ride. A local gave us the following opinion, open quote, Viña del Mar might just be the most livable city in Chile, end quote. That said, there is a downside to consider. According to locals, crime levels are increasing, and while it is still a safe city, it's important to be aware of your valuables. Staying alert is necessary, especially in certain areas at night. And in fact, a lot of people told me about the rising crime in Chile. I lived there years ago, so I'm not sure if it's still as safe as it was. But tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Did it really get that bad compared to like 5 years ago? Okay, so the first place is La Serena, historical coast living for less. La Serena, home to about 200,000 people, is a coastal city in northern Chile, known for its colonial architecture and laid-back way of life. Founded back in 1544, it's one of the oldest cities in the country, and you can feel that history walking through its streets. You might assume a place that combines beautiful beaches, historic charm, and modern perks would cost a lot, but it fits our $1,500 limit with ease. For cost details, a 2-room apartment rents for just $428 per month. Adding food, utilities, and transport, and the total monthly cost for a single retiree comes to about $1,070. La Serena boasts a sunny climate, perfect for beach days, and its clear skies and low humidity make it a top spot for stargazing. Envision a balanced lifestyle, taking coastal walks under a sky that is almost always sunny. Weather-wise, expect mostly dry, sunny days with over 300 clear days a year. Infrastructure is also solid there. A new $278 million hospital with 673 beds is being built, offering specialized care like oncology. Travel to Santiago is easy too, with flights from La Florida Airport taking 90 minutes or buses in about 6 hours from $9 to $45. On a downside, a local told us that a wave of violent home robberies hitting the area, which is a real concern. Some areas like Las Compañías or La Antena are not recommended, especially at night, and public transport is not great either. But let's say that instead of Chile, you would rather prefer Argentina or Uruguay. One offers you lower costs, the other tax exemptions. But which one is the best? Discover watching this video here at your left, where I compare Uruguay and Argentina, and be ready to discover some incredible incentives for expats. And join my Patreon for all the sources, charts, and maps from our videos, plus a chat so I can answer your questions. Tier 2 includes my top 3 ebooks on living and retiring abroad. Scan the QR codes today.